Understanding Information Systems Audits, a comprehensive overview. Hi, my name is Yazan Ibrahim, also known as Yazan Abu Ghosh. Today we're going to talk about a fascinating and essential topic, information systems audits. Whether you're an IT professional, an aspiring auditor, or just curious about how organizations ensure their systems are secure and efficient, this video is for you. So let's dive in and explore the world of IS audits together. The importance of information systems audits. Are information systems compliant with the required laws, standards, and contracts? Are the processes they rely on governed effectively, guided by strong policies? Do these systems safeguard the key principles of confidentiality, integrity, and availability of data? Are they running efficiently, meeting the organization's stated targets for performance and effectiveness? To get there, auditors dig deep. They review control frameworks that underpin these systems. They gather evidence, hunt down weaknesses, and assess the strength of the organizational defenses. Think of it as sending in a scout to explore the battlefield before making recommendations to fortify weak points and ensure victory. The stages of an audit, a step-by-step journey. Let us now peel back the layers of the audit process. An IS audit isn't a single event. It unfolds over 3 carefully orchestrated phases: planning, fieldwork, and reporting. Each phase is essential, and there's a rhythm here, almost like a symphony of checks and balances. Planning. Here, the auditors step into the shoes of detectives, mapping out strategies, defining scopes, and preparing for what lies ahead. This stage isn't just theoretical. Think of it as designing the blueprint for a skyscraper. Every structural detail must be considered, every risk anticipated. The stronger the plan, the more efficient the audit. Fieldwork. In this stage, the plan meets reality. The auditor immerses themselves in processes, collects evidence, examines records, and puts the framework's controls to the test. Much like investigating a mysterious artifact, they carefully scrutinize every detail, identifying areas where systems might stumble. Do the technologies in use align with the organization's standards and mandates? Are operations being carried out as intended? Everything comes under scrutiny. Reporting. Imagine an architect presenting a finished design, pointing out flaws in construction and suggesting improvements. This stage is about clearly communicating findings to stakeholders, strengths, weaknesses, and actionable recommendations. It closes the loop, but also lays the foundation for remediation and follow-up. Each step weaves together a story of vigilance, aligning the technical, operational, and strategic heart of a business. Importantly, these stages are not rigid. Organizations tweak them to fit their unique frameworks while staying compliant with recognized standards. Why standards are the bedrock of credibility. This brings us to an important point: credibility. For an IS audit to be trusted, it must stand on the foundation of commonly accepted standards. Organizations aren't building something random here. They are following a precise recipe of internationally recognized best practices. The most prominent provider of IS auditing standards is ISACA, an organization synonymous with integrity in the field. But what exactly does ISACA offer? Let's visualize it as a comprehensive playbook layered with specific guidelines to ensure audits are conducted with consistency, professionalism, and purpose. Within this framework, we can explore 3 essential components: IS Audit and Assurance Standards. These serve as the rules of the game. They outline expectations and establish the minimum performance benchmarks auditors must meet. They ensure that no matter where you are or who conducts the audit, the principles of professionalism, objectivity, and skill remain universal. Audit guidelines. While the standards set the destination, the guidelines steer you toward it. They're like a travel companion who reminds you what to pack, which turns to take, and the best way to avoid unnecessary delays. An IS auditor applies professional judgment when interpreting these guidelines to the specific nuances of an organization's systems. Tools and techniques. Now imagine the toolbox of a skilled artisan. Within this framework lies a collection of practical methods for approaching an audit. From forensic techniques to systematic processes, auditors carefully choose and deploy tools in a way that aligns with the agreed standards without being overly prescriptive. Ethical conduct, the compass guiding auditors. Every journey needs a compass, and in the world of IS audits, this compass is the code of professional ethics. Think of this code as a moral fabric that binds auditors to principles of objectivity, diligence, and respect for stakeholders' interests. This isn't just a tick box or formality, it's a living commitment. Take, for instance, the principle of privacy. An auditor might come across extremely sensitive information during an assignment. Let's say they uncover data breaches involving personal customer details. The code demands that such findings are reported accurately, ensuring stakeholders remain informed while maintaining the confidentiality of individuals. Or consider competency. An auditor is expected to continuously expand their skills. This isn't about resting on certifications, it's about staying informed on the latest security threats, auditing techniques, and governance trends. The Code of Ethics helps ensure both professionalism and ongoing growth. ITAF, the silent enabler of excellence. At this point, you might wonder what ensures the auditors themselves stay consistent. Enter ITF, the Information Technology Assurance Framework. Picture it as an invisible scaffolding that defines the roles, skills, and reporting requirements of the audit process. While it isn't something organizations are tested on directly, its principles shape the structure and rigor of every audit. The bigger picture. In today's digital landscape, IS auditing ensures the heartbeat of an organization is steady. It builds trust, it provides clarity, and it gives organizations the insight needed to adapt, grow, and thrive. Whether ensuring compliance, mitigating risks, or identifying opportunities for improvement, IS auditing bridges the gap between technical processes and strategic goals. Think of an IS audit not just as a series of checkboxes, but as an ongoing story, one that combines expertise, vigilance, and a keen understanding of today's challenges. It's not just about catching flaws, it's about strengthening the foundation that will carry businesses confidently into the future. In a world fueled by information, can we afford to leave these gates unguarded? Certainly not. And that's the enduring value of IS audits, the guardians of trust in a fast-moving, data-driven world. Thank you for watching, and as always, continue learning, stay curious, and we'll see you next time.